Hey guys, it's Nintendo Capri Sun here, and it's time to play some Super Star Wars. Take a dump on the toilet and it smells. Yes, it smells. Anyway, okay, we're not gonna spoil the... Shoot, I forgot to set my keys. I don't believe this. There, I think we're ready to go now. Let's turn this back up again. Whoops. He is going into the... Oh my god. Just sloppiest intro ever? Okay, start game. Let's do this. A long time ago, in a galaxy far... in a galaxy far, far away. Now keep in mind that when this game came out, the prequels didn't exist. So all we had was the original trilogy. So this was like as close as you'd ever get to seeing something like the actual movies. Now these letters look absolutely ridiculous, like by comparison to the real thing. But they did get all the words right, so you have to give them that. I think they missed like one of the chords earlier, and I was gonna point that out, but then I don't want to be too picky here. Anyway, you just can't help but sing along. But Smooth McGroove could do a killer version of this. At any rate, I'm just full of Star Wars quotes, though. So I'm hoping to be giving some to you as we get into the breast of the game here. The breast of the game. You know it. Is it just like the movie? The music kind of fades out. Did you hear that? They shut down the main reactor! We'll be destroyed for sure! This is madness. There'll be no escape for the princess this time. Darth Vader, only you could be so bold. The Imperial Senate will knock the stupidest. Anyway. Sometimes I have a few misunderstood Star Wars lines from like when I was a kid that I remember too. So here we start out as Luke, just running around the Dune Sea. Running around the Dune Sea, doing whatever he does, in his spare time. Probably on his way to the Talshi station to pick up some power converters. So you can also roll like this right here. If you get lucky, the birds push you forward. Speedrun tactics. I want to pick up these guns, though. They're always really good to get. And most monsters do drop health, so if you are in need of it, it's going to spam away here. I'm pretty sure there's a second gun power up in this stage, but for the life of me, I can't remember where it is. It looked high and low for it. It looked high and lowest for it. I can't get involved. I got work to do. It's not that I like the Empire, I hate it, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. I don't know. We all remember how much of a pissant Luke was in the first movie. And then, he kind of had the right to be, though. Because his uncle was holding him back, trying to get him to stay on the farm and work. He didn't want to do that. He had ambitions, man. Just like his father. 50 easy points there. Start to get like point power-ups later in the game. And just like that, we're the first boss. This is actually harder than you might think, because it's like, I don't know how I did this when I was a kid. I used to always beat this guy without fail. But nowadays I die like maybe 1 out of every 3 times or so that I fight him. It looks like I'm not gonna die this time though, so. But if he comes out in the middle like this, sometimes he'll strap you against the side and just keep throwing rocks at you. So you just can't get away from it. So then you just start taking damage like crazy. And if you don't have the gun power, then it's really bad. So you just want to try to keep running away. You can also hold up to jump higher. And you hold up as you're jumping and do like a flip like this. You get a little bit more height on your jump. There's a lot of little nuances like that to the control scheme. Like if you're ducking and shooting, you can do that too. But you have to duck first before you start shooting. Over here! Hey! Hey! Help! Please help! Anyway, nice little remix of the Skywalker theme there too. Let's listen. So then you take it into stage 2 here, where you get to get on your little speedboat thing here over the sand. Go out over the Mode 7 graphics and have yourself a nice little Mode 7 adventure. This is very nice indeed. Pretty much just hold the Y button down to shoot if you want. There's a lot of times when holding the button down is actually the smarter thing to do. Just so you can concentrate on whatever else you're doing. Or give that a little bit more of your attention. It's also a good idea to always get your health drops here. Because every time they hit you, it takes 2 hearts to get back whatever health you lost from them hitting you. Fortunately, I haven't taken a hit yet. If you play this game enough times, you get to learn which sprites are them and which ones are something else. And you just take them and get as many as you need to head towards the sand crawler and go for it. My father didn't fight in the wars. He was an alligator on his bicycle. It's like you might not immediately think that the background was relevant, but it is in this game. That was actually surprisingly one of the harder stages in the game, to be honest. It's because there's a lot of really complicated platforming you have to do here to get to the top of this thing. It's not too bad at first, but then you get up here and you start getting surrounded by stuff. You got Jawas throwing thermal detonators at you. You got these things here, these little plasma cannons. More Jawas, blaster power up there. Yeah, stuff just pushes you all over the place too. Like everything that can hit you pretty much knocks you back. So you have to be careful, you know, not to get knocked off of the platform that you're trying to jump onto. Or worse yet, getting knocked off the platform while you're even standing on it. I pretty much always hot jump in this stage. It's just a habit at this point. You don't have to if you want to make it through. You can also press L and R to kind of look up and down, so you can see where you're jumping, because if you need to make like a blind jump, it's not always so easy. So you like press L and R and make it a little bit easier on yourself to see where you're going. So that's R right there, and then if I press L, I can look down like this. Fortunately, oh boy, he almost knocked me off there. It's kind of holding left there, hopefully, or just hoping, and then I have to press L here. As you can see, it's not really too bad. It's pretty simple. No, towards. You also gotta watch that lightsaber in the upper left corner. That's your health meter. And if that gets down to nothing, then you're pretty much dead. So, simple as that, really. You can also, like, shoot diagonally, but if you want to shoot diagonally without, like, accidentally walking off the side, you start back. Shit! Oh my god, I almost made it. Can't believe that. I fell all the way back to the bottom there. Man, I did not want that to happen. But, you know, it does. I mean, that's this stage for you. You climb this thing 100 times. I probably actually have climbed it 100 times in my life. That was a health sword I just picked up there. Slight extension to your max health. You basically lose it when you finish the stage, so it's only temporary, but it's nice to have. Especially in some of the later stages where you get to have to worry about running out of health or having bosses. Where it's such a close call, you know. You can never really be too sure. Oh, don't you dare knock me off, not again. Not doing this 3 times. That jump right there. Oh, that's a thermal detonator, by the way. Picked it up, didn't even realize I had it there. So what I do is start shooting, hold the button down, and then press downward. and that lets you shoot down diagonally. This part of the stage here, all you really gotta do is just slide through it. Not a problem. Whoops, well, sometimes you get caught on that one right there. But you want to make sure and get these power-ups over here above the thing before you jump in. And just like that, stage clear. I love they have nice solid stage clear music. So anyway, inside the sand crawler. Next time on Let's Play Super Star Wars, we will infiltrate the sand crawler. See you guys next time.